thousands of years, Egyptians and Romans used concrete consisting of limestone or gypsum and aided in the creation of many structures. The concrete of today is made using hydraulic cement and is stronger than the concrete of ancient times. In addition to the cement, there is also an aggregate. This aggregate can consist of objects such as stone, gravel, slag, or clay. The size of the aggregate determines the strength and smoothness of the concrete. And concrete canoes tend to use a finer aggregate for a smoother surface. Concrete canoe races have been around for many years and are hosted by a variety of organizations, including the American Society of Engineers. In these competitions, contestants would design full-size canoes and even race these canoes against other competing teams.
The problem we were faced with was building a concrete canoe. We were given the constraints of a budget that was limited to $40. The canoe had to utilize a V-shaped hull design. It had to be made of reinforced concrete, which is concrete that also contains aggregate, and our size constraints were a maximum of 18 inches in length, 1/3 of the length for our width, and 1 inch shorter than the width for the depth. We sat down and decided what kind of mold were we going to use and what would it be made out of, how long is the canoe going to be and what do we want our dimensions to be, and what kind of concrete and what kind of aggregate would we use. The best ideas we came up with were using a mold made out of 2 pieces of cone-shaped foam stuck together and sealed over with saran wrap. We decided that our dimensions should be 16 inches in length by 5 inches in width by 4 inches of depth. We're going to use just standard concrete with a little bit of liquid concrete and sand as our aggregate. The materials that we used for our canoe was concrete, sand, and concrete adhesive. We've used sandpaper to whittle it down and get it to the shape and consistency we wanted, and the mold was made from foam cones. The original concrete canoe prototype was too thick in some places and too thin in others, and didn't stick together very well, so we had to make another prototype. Our second canoe, which ended up being our final prototype, broke in half, but we were able to repair it, and it still works, and it managed to float. Our final dimensions for the canoe ended up being 17 inches in length by approximately 3 inches in depth and approximately 5 inches in width.
4, 3, 2, 1.
some advice to future freshmen would be make sure you plan out ahead what things you plan on mixing your concrete with, and do not get stuck on just one thing. Plan many designs for your canoe, just in case one or more don't work, including the shape of the canoe and the size. Give yourself lots of time to test all these different models.
This is our final design. You can see right in the middle where our canoe broke in half and we had to reinforce it with a concrete adhesive. Also, there was one more break right here. It was too thin here, so we had to fill it in with extra liquid concrete. And so you can see 17 inches by 5 by 3.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday.